Now there should be something that we should be knowing out. If we are calling this function add, it is that we are calling it from the main file, that is from where the actual code is present, or we are calling out from somewhere else, some other files. So it is basically if this is the main module or it is some different other module from which we are calling it out. So this is a different module, so it should be showing out that this is something else, and it should be showing that okay, this is the main module, so some codes should be executed from here. So let's play around with this, how we can do it. For this we have the name function. What name function does is, it again, it is a predefined function. You can just get it out that there are two underscore in the front and the back, more of a magic function. So it just tells us that if it belongs to our particular where it does belongs, the particular file. Let's run it out. Let's run prog1.py. So you can see that we are in this. Okay, that is the main one. So if you are running any file inside of this, this will be the main file that we are running directly. But if you try to call it out from some other, it will be completely different. Okay, now we are going to check something like this. If underscore underscore name underscore underscore name is equal to main, again underscore underscore double underscore. Okay, so this just tells me that okay, this line of code, now this line of code will just tell me that yes, you are inside your main directory, you are not calling this function from somewhere else. So it will just, let's print it out something, print it is running directly. Now let's run out the else block. Let's print prog1 is running or is being imported from a different file. Let's save it out, and now let's check it out. If I try to run this prog1.py, so okay, there is a double equal to, as this is a comparison operator. Save it out. So yeah, it is running directly, but check what changes if I run it from prog2. So prog1 is being imported from a different file. That is how from which we can get the information. Again, 5 has been called out because we have called out the function add 2 comma 3. But the main takeaway from this is, from this we can just get out that yes, prog2, that is prog1, is being imported from a different file when I try to call it out from prog2. Now I'll call out the same thing and paste it out over here. And again, let's change it to prog2. If I try the same thing over here, so it will just show me that prog1 is being imported from a different file and 5. Okay, if I try to call it out in some different function, it will just let me know if I'm running it out in the same way or it is in a different place. So you can see that prog2, let's change this to prog2, and over here let's write prog1. Basically it just tells me if you are running it directly or not. So prog1 is being imported from a different file. True, we are calling out 5, and you can see that prog2 is called from this file. Okay. So prog2 is running directly. So that's how the main importance what we do eventually in this is, we just make sure which all code should be running directly. Let's say sub and n1, again n1 comma n2. What we do over here is we don't actually use it in this manner, but what we do is if name is equal to min, then only we are going to use 2 comma 3 add and sub 3 comma 4. That's it. Let's run it out and let's call prog1.py. There's an indentation error. Then call out the functions from here. expected and indentation block. Oops. Let's print n1 minus n. Let's save it out. Let's call it out once more. Def sub. I don't know why we are getting so many of errors. Def sub 1,2. Again, I made out some mistakes over here. Okay, so I have. Okay, so now it is just working fine. So you can see that these are called only when we are inside. Now, if I try to call out from 2, you can see that provoke 2 is running directly. So that's how we can get it out. If this is in the main function, then only it will call out. Else, if you want to write any other message, that's it. So that's the takeaway from name and main function. These are something which we use extensively just to create our code more organized. Also, you can get more idea about what exactly which part of the code belongs into which file. Okay. So that's why we use name and main function. So that's it for modules and packages. I hope you had a wonderful session with me. We learned a lot about modules and packages. We learned about how to create modules, how to create packages, and also you can upload this packages on your Pipey on or in some other platform or probably in your GitHub. Also, we have seen how to call out the packages made by someone else, that is from Pipey. Apart from that, we looked into what is a Python script and what is an IPyNP file. So that's it for modules and packages. We'll meet again in our next section.